Oh man, awesome. Well, moving right along, on to our next favorite segment. Coming soon. Coming soon. I love coming soon because it's always like full of hope. There's always if something's coming soon, that means there's something to look forward to. COVID hasn't fucked up the world too bad because this time we get something nice. A little bit nice and fresh. Star Wars Visions. 7 different animation studios are making seven different anime shorts. I'm so fantastically stoked.
This looks so good.
It looks awesome.
Hype. Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't love anime already, watch this. You're going to love it even more.
I got a wave of euphoria and then nostalgia from the Animatrix. Like this kind of anthology.
Yes.
That and Love, Sex, and Robots too. Just like I love it when they bring in multiple creators and to make something for Star Wars. Hell yeah. And then Trigger Studio, which is the only one that I could pick out just visually through seeing clips, did the wonderful anime Kill la Kill. And that style is so like distinct that as soon as I saw it, I was like, done. I wish I could buy Disney Plus twice because yes, just inject it right into my veins. This looks
the samurai sword when he pulls out the lightsaber and it's the samurai
yeah
sword, amazing.
Yes.
And with the umbrella, when it's the lightsaber umbrella, I'm in.
Oh my god. That's like it makes absolutely no sense. But I want it, and I want it bad. Yeah,
it's like the same thing when the hilt came out from Kylo Ren. Now that just kind of forked open a universe of like the most ridiculous objects now have lightsabers on the end zone. So I'm like, fine, we'll go with it. Fuck it.
Was it like a
brush
cat,
my teeth?
Was it like a cat's tail or whatever it was? Was it multiple whips that was a lightsaber, or was it just one whip that she had 2 of? I can't remember.
It looked like she had 2.
I know she had 1 per hand, but I wasn't sure whether it had like one,
like a cat and nine tails or something like that.
That looks so dope.
Shit. Well, according to IGN, all 7 different episodes are going to be dropping on September 22nd. All one day. That's going to be just a sit-along marathon. I think we should all do a watch together.
Yeah.
We obviously not stream it, but go, oh my god, that was so dope, or oh my god, that was so dope, or oh my god, that was so dope. Just how we do it, and then we wipe ourselves clean and then watch the next one.
So you're an anime fan, huh, Sean?
I'm an anime fan of like a certain era. There's a lot of new anime that I just can't keep up with, but like golden age anime from like
Gundam.
So my yeah, oh man, we Dominion Tank Police, Gundam, we did a rewatch like very recently for Discord night, and just like that slice from the 80s to the mid 90s, and a little bit of like most recent stuff, but yeah, Akira, I could talk about that. Evangelion, and God, we were just talking about the Berserk OVA on Twitter, where comparing the old one from 1995 and the dog shit one from 2017. It's like a really bad idea to make it 3D. And yeah, just I'm a fan. What can I say? I'm
kind of a fan, and then
like, my dad was a giant anime fan from like the 70s and on, and so he would have VHSs shipped to him from friends in Japan and would just show it to me. Great parenting. Just I don't know what's on this Street Fighter the movie. It could be a kid's show. It could show Chun-Li full on, and it did. But man, I mean, looking back on it now, it's like that formed my entire like interest in gaming and anime. Just like every new thing, we'd sit down and we'd like watch it first, like as soon as we could. And a lot of like Studio Ghibli too. It was pretty much like every year that we would sit down and watch the new Ghibli film. And yeah, so Star Wars Visions, a lot of it really makes me want to look back at some of these other studios, because I was doing a quick rundown of like the studios involved, and either I didn't recognize some of the works that they'd done, or this was like their debut. But Triggered Studio, I would say if you are a fan of One Punch Man, or if you haven't heard of One Punch Man, watch One Punch Man. That is like it pokes fun. It's like Deadpool for anime and manga. He really does like completely break down the whole Dragon Ball Z freak of the week kind of like power level thing, and Kill la Kill, which is done by Triggered Studio. It's a very, very distinct manga style about fights in this like high school themed world where the ruling class is the class president, but they take it to 11. It's very strange, and the whole thing is this living schoolgirl outfit. It sounds very weeby, and it is.
I feel like
that
this is
with-
something
super
I should
good,
be
though.
trying
I'm
to
with you.
explain
Kill la
in
Kill.
Ernie Meets West.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
like
As long as one of you understands what it is, then
I'm a
all
big
this,
anime fan too, so I love Kill la
Yeah.
Kill. I love that. Yeah.
Oh,
And
man. Oh,
I
man.
checked out Jujutsu Kaisen because of the Star Wars Vision trailer. The team behind Jujutsu Kaisen is doing the Lop and Ocho short for this, so I'm really excited about that, and that's a really good anime too.
Yes.
So
speaking of another anime coming up, Catwoman Hunted is coming out in early 2022. I love it when transitions work like that. Synopsis is following Catwoman in an attempt to steal a priceless jewels. Surprise, surprise. It's kind of what she does. She's a cat burglar. This puts her squarely in the crosshairs of both powerful consortium of villains, Interpol and Batwoman. Here we go. Our first pronunciation. Thank you, Mahaffey. Elizabeth Gillies. I would have totally said Giles because that would have been way off. She's playing Catwoman. Stephanie Beatriz from 99, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is playing Batwoman. That's always pretty awesome. Jonathan Banks is Black Mask, and so on and so forth. I'm actually really excited about Lauren Cohen playing Julia Pennyworth. I don't know who the hell Julia Pennyworth is in this lexicon, but I'm kind of excited to see who this is. But it's supposed to be much different than the typical DC animated series stuff. It's supposed to be a lot more anime style, so hopefully we can get a little bit more from that. This is just an artist rendering image we have up on the screen right now, so obviously it's not going to be all like trying to sex you out the entire anime. Hopefully not, but we'll see. I'm excited for it. Anything I think that really kind of puts more characters in the world of DC in light makes the universe bigger, right? Like we're getting a lot of things coming out on HBO Max. We just talked about Blue Beetle the other week. So as we start to grow those characters out, there's more interest in the universe itself. And we don't have to actually focus on just, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, blah, blah, blah. There's such a bigger lexicon of characters that we haven't even started to chip away at. So I'm interested to see where this goes. So, super dope.
yeah,
You guys, I mean, there's no real trailer for it. They just revealed the cast, but it's pretty star-studded. It's going to be huge.
Shout out to Mike Ehrmantraut. I can't remember his actual name, but I'm always stoked to see him involved in anything. Mike Ehrmantraut from Breaking Bad fame. He's the voice of Black Mask, and he was also in Community. And anytime he's in anything, I just love it. So I just found out about this whole Catwoman thing. So when I was looking, I was like, oh, it's Jonathan Black? No. The dude.
Jonathan
That's
Banks.
like, oh, that's Mike
Yeah.
Ehrmantraut. Yeah, exactly. So
Awesome.
I'll watch it for that. Yeah.
I'm
Next
glad that
up-
they're.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, I was gonna say I'm glad that
no,
they're bringing Batwoman into the spotlight. She was a very
Yes.
niche character, it seemed like, and now it seems like she has her own show now in the CW, even though it's a CW show. And they're bringing her into the animated world, which I mean DC tends to nail that stuff. The animated movies tend to do better or be more regarded.
Better.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they tend
just
to
better.
be
Like, we can
just
just say
better.
better.
Yeah.
than the
The
live
Harley
action
Quinn
stuff.
the Harley
that-
Quinn animated series was so good.
Incredible. It
Incredible.
was
Young
incredible.
Justice is probably the best animated Teen Titans thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah. So I'm just glad they're bringing in some auxiliary characters so they can fill.
You
out
think
their
there's going to
roster
be a
little
scene
bit.
between her and Batman in the movie, like the one that Zack Snyder talked about?
Maybe.
Had something.
No, probably not though.
Rats.
Who knows? Who knows? Not that kind of anime.
Never know.
Don't say-
Speaking of things that are done well, I think I'm not alone in being excited for this next topic. The Eternals final trailer just dropped, coming out November 5th, 2021. And it also kind of reveals the full synopsis, which is after an unexpected tragedy following the events of Avengers Endgame's The Eternals, an immortal alien race created by the Celestials, who have secretly lived on Earth for over 7,000 years, reunite to protect humanity from their evil counterparts, the Deviants. I'm actually super excited about this movie, not just from my own general fanboyness of it. Obviously, the actors, I've got a hard-on for everybody in this cast, except for the underage ones. That's inappropriate. But I'm very excited for the story that it could tell based on this trailer, specifically the one that might be the origin of Thanos into the universe, since he is part Eternal and part Deviant. So we've already kind of got a glimpse of what it might be a potential love scene in, or at least something that's a romance-like caress in this trailer. But I don't want to dive too deep in without hearing from the rest of my pretty dope squad. What do you guys think?
Question about the Deviant. So Thanos is part Deviant. Was that
Right?
Was that the okay? All right. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he is now in the MCU. I
Yeah,
don't know whether
it
they,
doesn't sound like it.
yeah,
Yeah.
whether they're going to not retcon it, because they never said he was a deviant in the MCU. But for the people that know, retcon it based on what we heard in this trailer.
True, because they just say he's a Titan because his people live on Titan, just like we're called Earth.
Yeah.
Earthians.
Terrans or something.
Terrans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I definitely it was cool.
I'm glad that they addressed the big elephant in the room. Like, where the F were you guys during the whole Infinity Saga? Like, could have used your help. Oh, well, we were told that we shouldn't intervene unless it was a deviant. So that kind of seals the deal, I think, or is one big plot hole. I mean, it's a plot hole anyway, because they immediately say, because reasons. If Thanos was a deviant, why the fuck?
Yeah.
But also they followed up like, if you love something, you protect it. Well, okay, unless there's a little asterisk there, it's got to be a deviant. So,
well, there's some thought that maybe there's some sort of machinations of the Celestials, not really an alien race, but some sort of like the android thing where the androids can't harm humans.
right.
So
like
if they get a
programming.
directive, maybe they just physically can't help.
That makes sense.
That would definitely be interesting.
Yeah, I'm
This
sure they'll address
movie
it somehow. Yeah,
Looks fucking amazing. I cannot tell you how excited I am for this movie. I'm reading Neil Gaiman's run on Eternals right now, and it's really good. I am so stoked for Richard Madden as Icarus.
As
He
Superman.
looks, like
It's
the
good.
Superman of the MCU. He looks so good. Kumail Nanjiani
general.
looks incredible. Gemma,
general.
every single one. Gemma Chan, Salma Hayek, freaking the guy from Atlanta, Angelina Jolie. Like they all look. Brian Tyree.
Brian Tyree.
I'm gonna tell
Henry.
you what. Brian Tyree Henry. That scene, it's just a quick shot where he's crying, and one of the
Because of the
Celestials is
nuclear
holding him.
bombs gone off. Yeah.
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what. But I'm in. Like I'm like tearing up. I'm welling up, and I'm like this. I don't even know. There's no context here, and this guy, the acting, incredible, and the composer of the soundtrack, killing it in the trailer.
I mean, Chloe Zhao won a fucking Oscar for Best Director, so I mean, like she knows her shit. And the Celestials that they showed in it were ones creating galaxies, like that. I mean, I can't wait. This looks so cool. So when are we going to get the Spider-Man trailer, guys? Let's talk about that one.
No, that movie's not coming out till next year.
Yeah, Kevin Feige just said that there's going to be a trailer, so go to hell.
Let's see if there's a date on that trailer.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's a date.
December, Michael.
We'll see.
I like how you use his full government name.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah, Shaughnessy. You think it's funny?
I think the correct pronunciation is Jonathan.
Shauna.
my full legal name.
Shauna.
Also, my middle name is also Step on Me. So yeah.
Step on me, choke me.